What's going on, everybody? It's your boy Kinetic615 back for another episode of the Michigan Slow Sim Dynasty. Make sure to like, share, subscribe, hit the bell notification. Quick reminder for anybody that's just tuning in for the first time, this is a series that started because of my recent finding of the Slow Sim Online Dynasty League community for CFB26, and I so much enjoy that style of play of building the team, of team management, development, scheme, all of that, and then letting the team play out rather than just winning a bunch of championships back-to-back years because I can beat the computer on the stick. So that's what we're doing here. We are in year 2, 2026 with the Michigan Wolverines. We had what was probably the best year 1 recruiting class that I've ever had on this game in year 1 with this series, so that proved pretty good for the series itself. We'll take a quick look at the roster. We did bring in Connor Stallions to replace Sharon Moore. We did revamp the coaching staff after year 1. We brought in former head coach at Minnesota, PJ Fleck, to be our offensive coordinator. We brought in Connor Walker, former defensive coordinator at Auburn, to be our defensive coordinator. All right, so a quick look at the roster. We've currently got the best quarterback room in the country since we had Chase Herbstreit, Jaden Davis both left in the portal. Davis Warren and Mikey Keene both graduated. We had to look in the portal for some quarterbacks, and we were able to bring in not only Jaron Kiawe Sagapolu-Tele and CJ Carr, but also Bryce Baker from Cal, Notre Dame, and North Carolina. At running back, we brought in Hollywood Smothers to replace the Justice Haynes going to the NFL. We've got returning Jordan Marshall, Micah Kaapana. A pair of 5-star recruits here in Diego Longoria and Garrett Bruce. Fullback, we moved John Volker from running back to fullback. We brought in an offensive athlete, Kevin Trout, who graded out best at fullback, will be the fullback following this year. Wide receiver, we've got returning Andrew Marsh, brought in the senior transfer Nick McMillan. Got Samaj Morgan Sr., Kendrick Bell Sr., Fred Moore Sr., and Marion Stewart, redshirt sophomore. So as you can see, we're going to be losing 4 of these guys this year. Wide receiver is a definite position of need for us going forward. At tight end, we brought in Dorian Fleming in the transfer portal. We moved Jamar Browder from wide receiver to tight end. And then we have returning Brady Prieskorn, Hogan Hansen, Eli Owens, and Zach Marshall. Offensive line, we moved Blake Frazier over to left tackle, along with Andrew Babalola, a couple high-end 4-star recruits, 5-star recruits on the bench there. We recruited an offensive line very heavily, a bunch of 4 and 5 stars. You'll see true freshmen on the offensive line here. We did kick Ty Haywood inside along with Brady Norton to left guard. Evan Link moved inside to center along with Luke Hamilton, Lawrence Attar, and Caden Strayhorn. Then we got at right guard Nathan Afobe, Avery Gash, George Cherry, Frank Willett. Right tackle Andrew Sprague, Jake Guanera kicked out to tackle, and then we've got another couple of 4 and 5-star recruits there. On the defensive line, we brought in Marquise Lightfoot and Samuel Okunlola to start at edge, backed up by Lugardetic Pai, Devin Baxter, Nate Marshall, and then true freshman 5-star Brenton Brooks. At defensive tackle, we got the returning Trey Pierce, but we did kick in a few of our run-stopping defensive ends to have a much smaller but more athletic defensive interior, along with Cam Brandt, Eno Etta, Ted Hammond, Dom Nichols, and Travis Moten. At linebacker, we moved Brandon Hillman and Greg Oden down from safety to linebacker. Brandon Hillman will start at the Sam linebacker position, along with Chase Taylor and true freshman Cameron Booth. Middle linebacker, we brought in Kyle Lewis from Pitt in the transfer portal. He'll start there along with Troy Bowles, Jacob Oden, Zach Ludwig, and the true freshman Cordell Carver. And then at will linebacker, Cole Sullivan and Nathaniel Owusu-Boateng, along with a couple true freshmen there. At corner, we have returning senior Jair Hill, who's looking like a round one draft pick. in this next year's NFL draft. We got Josiah Edmond, Shamari Earls, Jaden Sanders, Mason Curtis, Tevis Metcalf all returned. A couple five-star cornerbacks. Both Hemphill and Deontay Liggins were both 5 stars. We did bring in Jalen McClain from Ohio State along with Xander Grant at free safety. We brought Keon Sabb back to Michigan from Alabama, starting at strong safety with TJ Metcalf, our nickel, and Jordan Young. We've got a true freshman kicker in Otis Beck, and then redshirt junior punter Brett Sykes. All right, let's take a look at the state of our team right now. We are 2-0. First week we had a shutout blowout victory at 65-0 over the Western Michigan Broncos at home. Week 2 we had our second game of the home and home series with Oklahoma. We did end up sweeping them. In year 1 we beat them 35-20, and this year we beat them at home 41-23. Now we go into week 3, ranked number 2 in the country, with a matchup against the 0-2 UTEP Miners. Should be a relatively easy win for Michigan. This is ahead of our bye week and then our top 5 matchup with Indiana. Pretty tough schedule following that. We've got Iowa and Penn State, so thankfully all 3 of these are at home. We'll hit our first road games on the road at Oregon and then at Minnesota. Then we'll be home again for UCLA and Michigan State, then on the road to finish the season at Rutgers and at number 1 ranked Ohio State. We are currently ranked number 2 in the country, and if you notice, the Big Ten has 4 of the top 5 in the top 25, and then 7 of the top 10 in the top 25 are Big Ten teams. Did we get Players of the Week last week? Let's see. We did not get National. Did we get Big Ten? We did not get Big Ten. Okay. And then, do we have anybody in the Heisman race? Not at the moment. Interesting, though. We can look and see Avery Johnston transferred from Kansas State to Miami. Darian Mensah stayed at Duke. Josh Hoover transferred from TCU to Alabama. Brendan Sorsby transferred from Cincinnati to Texas Tech. And then Noah Fafita transferred from Arizona to Clemson. All 5 QBs are in the Heisman race for 2026. Let's jump in and do the recruiting board real quick. So let's see if there's any lockouts or commitments. There are none. Still too early in the season. All right, so we're unopposed still on Berryman. Quentin Ivory has cut to top 5. We are first on his board with a slight lead over Nebraska. We'll take off Send the House. We'll schedule a visit. We can go the bye week. Yeah, we'll go with the bye week since there's a wide receiver there. Complimentary visit. Brand exposure. We know championship contender and playing time. We'll go with championship contender. Let him attend a team meeting, and we know his pitch is going to be primetime player. So we'll add the 15 back on. Benji Hogue has moved to top 5. We have a slight lead over Oklahoma, decent lead over Clemson and Alabama, but they all have better pipeline bonuses than we do. We're going to take off Send the House. We're going to schedule a visit for the bye week. Coach prestige, we know, but we know his pitch is also conference prestige and brand exposure. We'll go with conference prestige and give him a trophy tour, and since that costs 15, we will do a soft sell plus 15 on top. Quincy Hilleman still in his top 8. We've pulling away a little bit from Ohio State, Florida State, and Miami. Marcel Keys, we've moved up 1 spot into 4th on his board, but we're still slightly behind Ohio State and Clemson, and with a decent amount of time or space to catch up with Georgia. Larry Mock, 5-star athlete, has moved to top 5. We have a little bit of a lead over the other teams in his recruitment. Let's take off Send the House. Let's schedule a visit for the bye week. We know playing style and coach stability, both are C+. Let's see if we can figure out what his pitch is. So coach stability and playing time. There can't be that many with those. So it could be the clutch. Has to be the clutch. So then we also know playing style, and that's a better grade, so we'll schedule the visit with playing style, letting him attend to practice. Since that costs 20, we're gonna soft sell the clutch and then add 10 back on. Terrell Carrion, we have moved into first place. We've pulled out a little bit ahead of Penn State, Indiana, and Louisville. We've got his correct pitch. We're just going to top it off with the 10 there. Juan Burfict still in top 8. We've pulling away a little bit over Duke and Ole Miss, but they do have better pipelines than us. Colin Callaway, we're gaining or putting some distance between us and Texas, but again, they have a 5-tier pipeline, so I don't want to get too confident there, as we are still only in top 8. Braylon Killings, we have dropped down from 1st to 3rd. Georgia has surged ahead of us. Now that was partially because we had to take off the 50, scheduled a visit, and only had 20 hours on him this time. Hopefully we can make up some ground here. Reggie Gideon, top 5. We have a slight lead over Notre Dame, but they are gaining on us. We have a visit scheduled. They do not. We'll take off the soft sell. We'll flip that to the hard sell for aspirational goals, and hopefully we can put a little bit of distance between us and Notre Dame. Tommy Mitrione has cut to top 5. We'll take off send the house. We'll schedule a visit. Okay, so there's nobody scheduled on the Iowa game right now, so we'll schedule him for Iowa. Conference prestige. Alright, yeah, so we'll give him a trophy tour, and since that costs 20, we're going to do a soft sell plus 10, and we know his pitch is status seeker. Alright, Jeff Wendt. We have dropped to 2nd place because we had to drop down to 10 hours on him, and Clemson is now taking 1st place. They have a 5-tier pipeline, so this could be tough to regain the lead, but we do have a visit where they do not. We know conference prestige and championship contender. So let's see, what do we have here that could be conference prestige and championship contender? Okay, so it could be these two. So we're just going to double soft sell these two. Alright, Jose Shields. We have a small lead over Iowa, Arkansas, Michigan State, and Mizzou for this 5-star tackle. He's cut to top 5. Let's take off send the house. We'll schedule a visit for Penn State week. Let's see, we know brand exposure, we know playing time and proximity to home. Let's hit him with playing time. And then that costs 15, so we will soft sell, star search, and then add the 15 back on. Romeo Sauer, we've got a pretty decent lead over LSU, Florida State, Ohio State, Tennessee, and Alabama. Still in top 8, so there's nothing more to do there. Ezekiel Burns has cut to top 5. We have a small lead over Penn State, Virginia Tech, and Maryland. Let's take off send the house. We'll schedule a visit for Iowa week. Let's see, we know proximity. We know all of his pitches, and the best one's going to be championship contender, so he can attend a team meeting. Since that costs 15, we'll do a soft sell for hometown hero and add 15 back on top. Alright, Tremaine Sahara, we have dropped to 2nd place because we had to drop our hours to schedule the visit last week, and again, Georgia has surged into 1st place for him. Let's flip hometown hero to a hard sell and hope that that combined with our visit next week will be able to put us back into 1st place. Paul Hicks, we are in top 5. Last week we had to schedule a visit. We have maintained 1st place on his board. We know aspirational goals is his pitch, so we'll flip that to the hard sell. Right, and then we're still lagging behind Ohio State on Travis Hicks. Let's see if any of these 3 we need to bail on. Not quite yet. We'll keep an eye on Hauto, but not quite yet. We're not going to bail on him. Alright, so let's jump into the game. So as if you've been watching, you know the playbooks we're using are custom playbooks. They're my own creations. They're not ones that I downloaded. They're not cheese filled. They're not glitch filled. They are legitimate schemes. The defensive book is my attempt to put the Wink Martindale / Jesse Minter amoeba defense into the game. This one was started in CFB25, born out of my frustration with Michigan's offense and the scheme that I thought we should be running, and has just kind of evolved over time into my personal preference, and we're going to run with that. Let's go with an alternate uniform set. I know Michigan doesn't really do this in real life, but you know, this is a video game, so we're going to do it. All right, let's get into the game. I will do some bad commentary play-by-play because I enjoy it. Unless y'all want to comment and tell me not to.
Welcome to the big house, home of the Michigan Wolverines. As we'll see a squad from Conference USA, the UTEP Miners, taking on the second-ranked team in the land, the Michigan Wolverines. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started.
Alright, so we're going to set it to slow sim and hit jump ahead to end of game. Here we go.
And the Wolverines will kick it away to start us off.
There's the kickoff. The Miners will return the opening kickoff. They get it in the end zone, bring it out. Gets it out to the 18-yard line, and they'll take over 1st and 10. Quarterback Skylar Locklear and linebacker Chase Martin are the stars on either side of the ball for UTEP. Michigan now with 4 men on the line. Locklear in shotgun, 4 receivers. Hands it to the running back. No, keeps it. Play action. Looking to throw. Has time. Under pressure. Fires left. Throws it away. Out of bounds. Incomplete. Michigan crowd is getting pretty loud here. Locklear in shotgun. 3 receivers. Blitz by Michigan. Fires short. Over the middle. Hits the receiver in the hands. Knocked out by the defender. It'll be 3rd and 10. Michigan loading up the line of scrimmage with defenders. Shotgun for UTEP. No blitz by Michigan. Under pressure. Scrambles backwards. Tries to get away. Caught by 2 defenders. And it's going to be a sack. Is that Lightfoot and Okunlola? Let's see who gets credited with that. Oh, it's Cam Brandt. Cam Brandt and Okunlola. There's actually 4 different guys. Look like the entire D-line. Eda, Marquise Lightfoot all got in on it. 4th and 19 for UTEP, and they're going to go 3 and out and punt the ball. The punt is up. Fielded by Micah Kaapana at the 40-yard line. Brings it back to the 48-yard line, 1st and 10 Michigan, and we'll get our first look at Bryce Underwood in this Year 2 defense. Last week he had 272 yards and 3 touchdowns against Oklahoma. Bryce comes out under center, power I formation with 3 backs behind him. Hands the ball off to Hollywood Smothers. Smothers gets it down to the 43-yard line, gain of 8, 2nd and 2. Shotgun, dual backs, 3 receivers. Bryce with the snap. Quick pass to the wide receiver on the screen. Caught, gets around across the 1st down marker. That's Amarian Stewart, I think. And it's going to be 1st and 10 at the 38-yard line. Under center now, single back, wing formation, 2 tight ends, 2 receivers. Hands it off. Smothers gets across the line. Not much more, only a yard. It'll be 2nd and 9 now. Bryce in shotgun, 3 receivers, 1 tight end. Smothers the tailback. Drops back to throw. Bryce fires to Smothers out of the backfield. Gain of 3 on the check down. It's going to be 3rd and 6. 34-yard line. Bryce in shotgun now. 3 receivers, 1 tight end. Looking to throw. Blitz by UTEP. Fires deep over the middle. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown Michigan. And Marion Stewart. UTEP vacated the middle of the field to send the DBs on a blitz. Bryce was able to recognize the protection was good enough to give him enough time. Amarian Stewart gets a couple steps on his defender. Safety's a little slow to cheat over to help. Catches it, tackled into the end zone, and Michigan goes on the board first with 8.5 minutes left in the 1st quarter. The extra point is up. It's good. Michigan takes the lead 7-0. Here's the kickoff. UTEP back to receive at the 1-yard line. Makes a guy miss. Tackled at the 14-yard line. It'll be 1st and 10 UTEP. Locklear in shotgun, 3 receivers bunched left, 1 right, all tight. Blitz by Michigan. Hands it to the running back up the middle. Juke move at the line, gains 3. It's tackled at the 18-yard line. Trips receivers left, 1 tight end on the line, shotgun for Locklear. Drops back to throw. Blitz by Michigan. It's a handoff. Run up the middle. Jalen Tuggle. And he gets a first down on the run. Tackled at the 27-yard line. 1st and 10. Locklear in shotgun now. 3 receivers. Trips left. 1 right. Drops back to throw. Michigan with the DB blitz. Gets it out. Right sideline. It's going to be a loss of yards, though. It is caught, but a loss of yards. 2nd and 11, 26-yard line. Now in shotgun. Tight formation, 2 tight ends. Drops back to throw. He's under pressure. And he's sacked by Marquise Lightfoot, the left defensive edge. Locklear didn't even see him coming. Lightfoot got back behind him, came up from behind him, completely out of Locklear's line of sight for the sack. Nice swim move on the tackle. Now in shotgun, 3 receivers, trips left, 1 tight end on the line to help block. Michigan blitzing. Dump off to the running back, screen pass, caught. Gain of 6. It'll be 4th and 8, and UTEP will send out the punter again.
The Miners will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away.
Punt is up. It's going to be fielded at the 26-yard line, 27-yard line. Fair caught. Michigan comes out under center. Wing formation, fullback, 2 tight ends, 1 receiver. Fakes the handoff, play action, hits the running back out of the backfield. Or hits the fullback, John Volker, with the pass out of the backfield. That's a first down throw. Tackled at the 42-yard line. 1st and 10, Michigan. 3 tight ends on the line, wing formation. Hands it to Smothers. Smothers around the edge, across the first down. Tackled at the 46-yard line, past midfield. And it's going to be 1st and 10, Michigan. Now in shotguns, split backs for Bryce. 3 receivers. Hands it to the running back. Micah Kaapana up the middle. Gain of 2. 44-yard line, 2nd and 8. 3 receivers. Bryce in shotgun. Fleming, the tight end on the line. Drops back to throw. Passes down the right side of the field. It's tipped off of the hands of the receiver. McMillan not able to bring it in. Almost intercepted off the tip, but it's incomplete. Bryce in shotgun now. 5 receivers.
Back to throw, it's Underwood.
Passes up the seam. Imarian Stewart gets through, splits 2 defenders, outruns the safety for his 2nd touchdown grab of the game, and Michigan goes up by 2 scores.
Flexibility to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation of time to be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone. That was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Getting set for the point after.
Otis Beck, the true freshman kicker, out for the extra point, and it's good. Michigan takes a 14-0 lead.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Dynamite matchup this week, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Texas has a lead right now in Austin, but they've been in a dogfight so far and just haven't been able to pull away. They're up by 7 over UTSA. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. They make the stop, but a good pickup there on 1st down. And the Miners can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Got it behind the line. It's Riles. Moves up to the 34-yard line. Give him a 10-yard pickup.
Sorry, guys. I had to respond to a text message.
On 1st down.
1st and 10, Miners.
Use the play fake. Now to throw.
Play action. What just happened there? It's like the game kind of glitched out because it was tackled on the fake handoff, but the running back kept it. It's like the game didn't know what to do there for a second. Anyways, it's 2nd and 10. Quick pass over the middle. Caught. 9-yard gain. 3rd and 1 UTEP.
What do you like? What's your favorite, safest routes, easiest reads?
Fakes the handoff. Play action. Quick pass. Left side of the middle of the field. Hit as he caught it. Knocked out. And it's going to make it incomplete. 4th and 1. UTEP will punt. Gets the punt away. Kapana calls for a fair catch. Wow, it lands and doesn't bounce at all at the 6-yard line. No bounce whatsoever into the end zone. I mean, anywhere, let alone into the end zone. Bryce on the read option keeps it, makes a guy miss, gets across the 1st down line, up the sideline, trucks a defender, spins around him, and then pushed out at the 34-yard line. Very big QB run by Bryce Underwood, the sophomore. Now that Michigan hurrying back to the line. In shotgun with split backs, 3 receivers. Bryce fakes the handoff, play action, looking to throw, fires right. Andrew Marsh underneath, caught, gain of 8, and it'll be 2nd and 2 for Michigan from the 42-yard line. Bryce in shotgun, now single back, 4 receivers. Quick pass left, again underneath on the drag route to Andrew Marsh. First down catch, tackled at midfield, just across the 50-yard line, 49. 1st and 10 for Michigan, under center. Hands it off, Jordan Marshall runs up the middle, breaks the tackle at the first down line, and first down at the 35.
We've reached the end of the period, and Michigan has the lead. They wanted to strike first and strike hard, and they've been able to do that here in the first quarter as we take a look at the stats. Now the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. So first down here as they go back to work. They'll leave it with him. Finds a crease at the 20. Touchdown, Michigan! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead. You're not going to keep the lid on this guy forever. Sooner or later, he's going to get loose.
He is. He's a bad mother. Shut your mouth. I mean, this dude can make plays. That's why you keep feeding it to him, because at some point, he's going to break it loose and make a huge play.
And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. UTEP has the ball, the offense, ready to go back to work. To the air, it's Locklear. And he's all bottled up.
Locklear sacked. Fumbled the ball, but looks like they recovered it. TJ Metcalf on the sack.
And those are so frustrating when you're a defense and you swarm to the football and you stick the quarterback and you make him cough.
It's going to be 2nd and 19, Miners.
The other team recover it again and you don't get it.
TJ Metcalf, the dynamic safety and nickel corner on the blitz there, knocks the ball out on the sack.
They've already racked up big sack numbers. It's starting to snowball, and they are ready to go again. Second down, he'll throw it. Oh, they're after him.
Throws it away out of bounds, hit as he throws, 3rd and 19.
He got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch.
Scrambling in his own end zone, throws it away, gets it out of bounds, incomplete, 4th and 19. They'll send out the punter from their own end zone.
3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
Bryce in shotgun, Stewart in motion. Fakes the handoff, play action, quick fire over the middle, caught by Andrew Marsh. Huge gain at the opponent's 24-yard line. 1st and 10, red zone. 3 receivers, Bryce in shotgun, drops back to throw, has time, scrambles. No, he's sacked. Defender got loose from the tackle from Blake Frazier on the left side and able to get Bryce down for a sack at the 32-yard line. That's going to make it 2nd and 18 for Michigan.
This is still early in the game. Nice job by the defense getting a hit on the quarterback and making him think a little bit.
And the Wolverines now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Wide receiver going in motion. Back to pass, it's Underwood.
Quick pass over the middle by Bryce. Tight end Dorian Fleming caught. Gain of 15 yards makes it 3rd and 3 at the opponent's 17-yard line. Bryce in shotgun, empty backfield for the 3rd down conversion. Draws back to throw. Has Marsh underneath. Decides to tuck it and run. And he runs out of bounds. What? EA, you have got to fix that logic. After that last update where it supposedly improved QB logic, they do that where they have a wide open spot run in front of them where Bryce Underwood could have gotten that first down there, and instead he just runs out of bounds. That makes 0 sense. But anyway, Michigan kicks the field goal, gets 3 points, goes up 24-0.
Down the road that I can trust this guy.
On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. UTEP has the ball and the Miner offense ready to go to work. They face a pretty tall mountain here.
Locklear hands the ball off on the sweep, cuts up the middle. Nice gain by UTEP, gain of 9, 2nd and 1 at the 26-yard line. Locklear in shotgun, 3 receivers, 1 tailback, 1 tight end on the line. Hands it off. Tries to get across the first down line, just short, 3rd and inches. Now UTEP comes out in a goal line set, fullback, 3 tight ends. QB sneak across the first down line, gets it, 29-yard line, 1st and 10. Shotgun, 3 receivers, 1 tailback, 1 tight end. Michigan with 5 on the line.
Wants to throw on 1st down.
Steps up, under pressure, fires left, hits the receiver in the hands, but knocked out by the hit. It's going to be incomplete, 2nd and 10. Now Locklear in shotgun, 5 receivers, 3 bunch tight right, 2 wide left. Draws back to throw, underneath, caught, hit immediately, tackled at the 34-yard line, 3rd and 5. Shotgun, 4 receivers, 3 wide right, 1 wide left, 1 tailback. Draws back to throw, blitz by Michigan. Steps up in the pocket, scrambling, gets the first down, almost to the midfield, slides at the 47-yard line, 1st and 10 UTEP. Now in shotgun, Locklear, 3 receivers, trips left. Hands it to the running back, runs left, up the middle, gets across the midfield, across the first down line, across the 40, 35, tackled at the 34-yard line. Shotgun, 3 receivers right, 1 wide left, single tailback. Michigan blitzing, hands it to the running back. Gets across the line of scrimmage, only a yard, 2nd and 9, 33-yard line. Locklear in shotgun, 4 receivers, single tailback. Hands it off, run up the middle, met by the safety. Gain of 2, Jordan Young on the tackle. 3rd and 7 UTEP. 3 receivers bunched left tight, 2 wide right, empty backfield for Locklear. Draws back to throw. Has time, fires over middle on the crosser route to the receiver. Catches it, gain down to the 9-yard line for a new set of downs, 1st and goal. Now in pistol, Locklear. That was the slowest handoff I've ever seen, and he's sacked by Marquise Lightfoot before he gets the handoff to the running back. I'm not sure if that was a play action or a run play, but that was the slowest attempt at a handoff I've ever seen. If they show the replay here, watch it. It looked like it was a handoff for a run play. I've just never seen one take that long to set up. Shotgun, 2 receivers left, 1 right. Hands it off again with that slow handoff, and the running back Jalen Tuggle is met in the backfield, and now he's injured. They're going to call an injury timeout and have Tuggle get checked out by the medical team. Locklear comes out in shotgun, empty backfield, 2 receivers right, 3 left. Looking to throw, fires deep back corner of the end zone, knocked down by the defender. Josiah Edmond on the deflection. It's going to be 4th and goal. They're going to send out the kick team from the 17-yard line. This will be a 34-yard field goal, and it's good. Miners get on the board with 3 points.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the American. Army has the lead right now, but they haven't been able to separate themselves just yet there on the hallowed grounds of West Point. They're up by 10 over Tulsa. Ought to be fun, fellas, to see how things play out in this notable matchup in the American.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Fires to the big fella. Crosses the 30. He's got to lay it. And he'll move his
Pass is caught. Jamar Browder on the sideline. It'll be 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. And we've hit the 2-minute warning.
To get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, it's exactly right. Find the guy who's open, because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest.
And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Back in motion, try to clear the picture.
Drop back for Bryce. Quick fire over the left. Caught. McMillan up the left sideline. Big time gain to the opponent's 31-yard line. 1st and 10 Michigan.
It feels like everything this play caller has called has worked so far in this first half for the offense. They've generated a really nice lead, lighting up the scoreboard, and they're staying aggressive.
Looking to throw. Dumps off over the middle. McMillan on the catch. Gain of 5, and now we've got an injured player. Left tackle, Blake Frazier. That means the redshirt freshman Andrew Babalola will come in at left tackle for Michigan. Bryson shotgun now, 4 receivers. Smothers the tailback. McMillan goes in motion. Bryce with the snap. Fires left. Caught on the sideline by McMillan. Stretches to reach across the 1st down line. Gets it. Tackled at the 20-yard line. 1st and 10 Michigan. 3 receivers left, 2 right, empty backfield. Underwood with the snap. Fires to the receiver, Andrew Marsh, underneath. Caught, gain of 7 after the catch. It's going to be 2nd and 3 at the 13-yard line, and UTEP takes a timeout. I'm sorry, Michigan takes a timeout. That's their 2nd. They have 1 remaining. Bryson shotgun now, 2 receivers, 2 tight ends, tight formation. Looking to throw. Quick pass over the middle. Andrew Marsh caught, 1st down. And now we have 2 injured players. Frazier, who just came back into the game, is injured again. And Andrew Marsh, who was the receiver on the catch, also injured. Both of them will come out for a play. Bryce under center now. Wing formation, 2 tight ends on the line, 2 receivers tight. Drops back to throw. Quick pass left, and it's intercepted by UTEP. Amarian Stewart, the target on the pass, was in double coverage. It was a bad throw by Bryce. Bad decision making there. The receiver was not open, and UTEP capitalizes.
Some were saying he could be an All-American, and he's proving them right. That's already his 2nd interception early in this college football season. Offenses are going to figure it out. They're going to stop throwing this.
Strong safety for the Miners, Josiah Jones, number 33. Just a bad decision by Bryce Underwood. At no point was Stewart open on that route. Locklear comes out, 25 seconds left in the half. Shotgun, empty backfield.
Looking downfield on 1st down.
After the red zone takeaway, we get a throw over the middle underneath. 9-yard gain by UTEP. 2nd and inches, 19 seconds left. 5 receivers, 3 bunched right tight, 2 wide left. Locklear draws back in the pocket, steps up, fires over the middle, caught, tackled by Metcalf. 14 seconds left in the half. 36-yard line, 1st and 10. UTEP close to scoring position. Empty backfield, looking to throw, fires left, incomplete. Misses his receiver by a mile. Clock stops at 11, 2nd and 10. Shotgun now, single tailback, 3 receivers, 1 tight end. Locklear with the snap. Has time, fires right to the sideline, caught, tackled after 3. He got out of bounds, so the clock stops at 6, and they're going to send out the kicking team. 3rd and 7. This will be a 50-yard, and it's no good, wide right. No good on the kick, UTEP, and the score remains 24-3 with 3 seconds left in the half.
Like 4th down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make, rate, and listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but we left some points off the scoreboard there.
fakes the handoff. It's Smothers.
Hands it off to Smothers. Smothers runs left, gains 2 on the play, and that'll be the last play of the half. Before halftime, we go in. Michigan up by 21 points.
Gentlemen, one half in the books, and I am eagerly looking forward to that second half in Ann Arbor. And talk about a first half for the dude in that backfield. That coaching staff has been giving rave reviews on a weekly basis. And through 2 quarters today, he's been a complete game changer. He's breaking the will of this defense, and that's something that's just very tough to quantify. With that said, let's send it back to the fellas in the booth at Michigan Stadium.
The Miners will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. On the move from inside
Michigan with the return. Amarian Stewart from the goal line. Gets it to the 21-yard line, 1st and 10 Michigan. Bryce under center. 3 receivers bunched tight left, 1 tight right, single back, Smothers. Fakes the handoff, play action, looking to throw, fires right. Caught on the comeback route by McMillan. Tackled at the 37-yard line. 1st and 10. Shotgun, split backs, 3 receivers. Fakes the handoff, play action. Bryce fires underneath. Amarian Stewart on the drag route, catches it, turns up the corner, down the sideline, tackled across midfield at the 47. 1st and 10. Bryce in shotgun, single back, 2 receivers right, 2 tight ends. McMillan in motion. Fakes the end around. Fires over the middle. Fleming caught. 4-yard gain, 2nd and 6. 43-yard line. Bryce in shotgun, 3 receivers, 1 tight end, spread out wide. Single back, Smothers. Looks to throw. Fires over the middle. Caught on the slant route. Amarian Stewart, with his 5th catch of the game, is over 115 yards receiving. Bryce under center now, wing formation. Hands it to Smothers. Smothers running right. Has the blocking. Has the edge. Gets around up the sideline and touchdown run. Hollywood Smothers. Michigan, another touchdown. Goes up by 4 touchdowns over UTEP.
He's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic.
Kick is up. It's good. Michigan takes a 31-3 lead early in the 3rd quarter.
From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. UTEP has the ball, the offense.
UTEP in shotgun, 4 receivers wide. Blitz by Michigan. Under pressure, scrambles and runs right into the waiting arms of Cam Brandt. That's going to be a sack for -4 yards, 2nd and 14, UTEP.
Protect your quarterback. It's hard to be successful. That's the 5th sack they have given up. The offensive coordinator has no answers, and this defense has been flying around.
And the Miners have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile.
In shotgun now, 3 receivers wide right, looking to throw. Under pressure, sacked. Samuel Okunlola on the sack. That's the back-to-back sack on Locklear. 3rd and 21 now for UTEP.
They'll have another opportunity. They got to keep their quarterback upright.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier.
In shotgun now, 3 receivers, 1 tight end. Drops back to throw. Under pressure. Eno Etta got through the line. The quarterback had to get rid of it quick. Dumped off over the middle. Caught, but short. 4th and 19. And they're going to send out the punt team. The punt is up. Capana back to receive at the 38-yard line. Gets it back across midfield to the opponent's 49. Now Bryson shotgun, single back, Smothers. 2 tight ends on the line, 2 receivers left. McMillan and Marsh. McMillan in motion, left to right, fakes the end around, hands it to Smothers, up the middle. Gain of 5. Hollywood Smothers. It'll be 2nd and 5 from the 44-yard line. Bryson shotgun now, 3 receivers. Drops back to throw, dumps off on the screen to Smothers out of the backfield, makes a guy miss, has the blocking, up the sideline. Nobody can catch him. Hollywood Smothers with the touchdown run off of the pass. Touchdown, Michigan.
These guys wanted to make a statement. Statement has been delivered.
It's your job to stop them. No, don't run the score up. Well, do something about it. The defense has to step up and make plays. Obviously, they're not willing to do that, so just keep running plays and keep scoring.
PAT unit on the field. And
The kick is up. Otis Beck with another extra point, and Michigan goes up 38-3. Just under 7 minutes left in the third quarter.
Just never know, which is why we're here with an update. Iowa State is
UTEP with the punt,
with this one, thanks to
brings it back to the 18-yard line, 1st and 10.
by 16 over Bowling Green. We promise to keep you posted on what goes
Read option,
down.
Locklear keeps it, runs, and he's hit, knocks it out, fumble at the first down line, recovered by their offensive lineman for a first down, 1st and 10, but that was almost disastrous for UTEP. Now in shotgun, empty backfield, drops back to throw, fires over the middle, knocked down, defended by TJ Metcalf, hit as he threw, and it's going to be 2nd and 10. Locklear in shotgun, single back, 1 tight end on the line, 3 receivers. Blitz by Michigan, quick throw out of the backfield. Tackled by McLean. 3rd and 7 for UTEP. 4 receivers, shotgun, single tailback. No blitz by Michigan here. Still under pressure. Cam Brandt on the sack. Fumbles the ball. Recovered by the offense. Back at the 15-yard line. That's going to move the sticks back to the 15. It's going to be 4th and 23. Cam Brandt on the strip sack. Just bullied 2 offensive linemen out of his way. Hit the quarterback. Knocked it loose. Cam Brandt is having a game.
And the Miners will punt it away on 4th down. And these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day.
Capana with the return. Fields it at the 40. Gets a couple yards on the return back to the 44. Bryce under center now. Power I formation. 3 backs behind him. Tight ends on the line. Hands it to Smothers. Smothers up the middle. Gain of 7. 2nd and 3 at the 50-yard line. Now in shotgun. Trips receivers right. Tight end on the line. Drops back to throw. Quick pass over the middle, and it's intercepted. Pass intended for Andrew Marsh. And then the defender just jumped the route underneath a Marsh and got the interception. Now it's going to be UTEP ball at Michigan's 32-yard line, 1st and 10.
See where the ball is. They see the receiver and they get to chase him, but really good job seeing where the receiver is, going and making an interception, making a big play, getting the ball back to your offense.
Guys, this offense coming back out onto the field. Gives it on the
handoff up the middle. 1st down run by UTEP. Gets it to the 19-yard line. 1st and 10. In the red zone. Locklear in shotgun. Single back. 3 receivers spread wide. Blitz by Michigan. Play action. Scrambles out of the pocket, and he's caught by the defensive end. Tackled. Okunlola. It's going to move the ball back to the 26-yard line, and it'll be 2nd and 17 UTEP. Defense playing very aggressive today.
And the Miners with a long way to go after the loss on the last play.
Empty backfield now. UTEP, 5 receivers. Has time, steps up in the pocket, under pressure. Okunlola again, back-to-back sacks by Okunlola. That's 9 team sacks for Michigan today, and we're still in the third quarter. That makes it 3rd and 21 from Michigan's 29-yard line for UTEP.
He is not cooperating with the offensive game plan. A sack on 2 consecutive plays.
Nice spin move, gets right around the left tackle, hits the quarterback from his blind side, Back-to-back sacks for Okunlola. Shotgun now, 3 receivers, single tailback, 1 tight end on the line. Locklear takes a snap. RPO, tries to throw it, bounces off a defender's helmet, and it's incomplete. 4th and 21, they'll send out the kick team for a line drive, but it'll be a 45-yard attempt, and it's good.
Well, they got 3 back, but that's about all you can say about it.
The Miners add another 3 points on the board to move to 6. Michigan with the lead, 38-6.
Depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
And he's going to try to return this one. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Michigan ready to get that.
Bryson shotgun, dual backs, 2 tight ends. Keeps it on the read. Gets around the defender. That was the right decision by Bryce, and nice gain of 7. 2nd and 3. Shotgun now, smothers the tailback, 3 receivers. Fleming, the tight end, on the line. Drops back to throw. Steps up in the pocket, fires downfield, left side, and it's intercepted again. Josiah Jones again. Is that Josiah Jones? No, I think that's someone else. Wow. Again, left side, that was Lawrence Liatu on the interception. Now that wasn't necessarily a bad decision, but the throw was not right. The throw was much short. Marsh would have had to stop and come back to it, and that allowed the defender who was behind Marsh to be able to jump in the lane and catch the interception. Now on the first play of the next drive, Locklear drops back and gets sacked for a loss of 8, and this one by linebacker Cole Sullivan. Completely untouched through the line. Locklear had 0 time. 2nd and 18. Miners. 3 receivers. Shotgun, Locklear. Hands it off. No, it's a play action. And he's sacked again. Okunlola knocks it out, strip sack, and it's recovered by Cam Brandt. Michigan gets the ball back 2 plays later following the interception on the strip sack by Okunlola and the recovery by Cam Brandt. UTEP's offensive line has 0 answers for Michigan's defense. Now Bryce under center, power I formation, 3 backs behind him, 1 receiver right. Hands it off, Smothers up the middle, bounces off a defender, makes a defender miss at the line, gets across midfield, tackled at the 43-yard line, and now Smothers is over 110 yards for the game. Bryson shotgun, dual backs, 3 receivers. Hands it off, Smothers again up the middle, only a gain of 1 this time. It'll be 2nd and 9. And that'll be the end of the 3rd quarter. Michigan with a 38-6 lead to going into the 4th.
Will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the 4th. And a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. They go to the ground.
Hand off to Marshall. Marshall runs right, hit behind the line, and now we've got an injury timeout for Jordan Marshall.
It'll be 3rd.
Bryson shotgun, split backs, 3 receivers. 3rd and 12. Hands it to Smothers. Smothers runs right, gets through the line, past the defenders, across the 1st down line. Tackled at the 24. Cole Shivers on the tackle, and that's a 1st down for Michigan. Bryson shotgun now, Smothers the tailback. 3 receivers left, Fleming on the line. Hands it off to Smothers. Smothers runs up the middle, cuts left, met just past the line, a gain of 1. The 23-yard line, 2nd and 9. I formation for Bryce Underwood under center. Fullback in the backfield, receiver left. Fakes the handoff, play action, steps up, fires over the middle to the back. Jordan Marshall out of the backfield, caught, tackled across the 1st down line, but now Marshall banged up again. He's going to come out.
The officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Wolverines have it with a 1st and 10.
Power I formation now. Bryce hands it off to Smothers. Smothers up the middle, splits the line. Gain of 6, tackle at the 7, 2nd and 4. Empty backfield now for Bryson, shotgun. Tight end and 4 receivers spread out wide, both sides. Drops back to throw. Fires to the right side of the end zone, caught by Amari and Stewart. Double coverage. The pass underneath and outside, right where the receiver needed it, and that's a touchdown pass from Michigan. Bryce Underwood to Amari and Stewart. I'm sorry, Dorian Fleming, not Amari and Stewart.
They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns, and you know what? This is one of
Pass was a little bit high, but it was still underneath the defenders and to the outside. Otis Beck with the kick, extra point, it's good. Michigan improves to 45 points.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. Looks like he's going to try to return it. Good job.
Return only gets to the 12-yard line, tackled by TJ Metcalf.
UTEP has the ball in the minor.
In shotgun now, 3 receivers wide left, 1 wide right. Locklear drops back to throw, under pressure from Brandt. Dumps it off to the running back on the screen. Gain of only maybe a yard at the 13, but it's still going to be 2nd and 10. Shotgun now, 4 receivers, single back. Quick pass to the receiver on the screen, caught. Gain of 5, 3rd and 5, UTEP from the 18-yard line. 4 receivers now, shotgun, single back. Michigan with 6 guys on the line. Only rushing, no, blitzing 5. DB blitz opened up a defender for a dig route, and Locklear able to get rid of it ahead of the pressure for the first down. 27-yard line, 1st and 10. 4 receivers, shotgun, Locklear. Receiver goes in motion, fakes the end around, drops back to throw, over the middle, caught, first down, tackled at the 40. 1st and 10, UTEP. Now in pistol, single back behind him, 3 receivers, 1 tight end. Hands it off, running left. Brandon Hitman Hillman meets the back in the backfield, loss of 2. It'll be 2nd and 12. Tight formation, 2 tight ends, and there's a false start on the offense. No. Sorry, that's a neutral zone infraction. Offsides on Michigan. I think they got that wrong. It looked like the right tackle jumped. But they're going to call that on Marquise Lightfoot. It's going to give him 5 yards. It'll be 2nd and 7. Shotgun, wing formation, 2 tight ends, 2 receivers, 1 to either side. Drops back to throw, has time, steps up in the pocket, scrambles. Gets across the first down line, dives. No, he's short the first down. His knee touched first. It's going to be 3rd and 1. Now in shotgun, 3 receivers. Receiver goes in motion. Fakes the handoff. No, fakes the end around, hands it to the back. Tries to get across the first down line up the middle, but tackled for a 1-yard loss. Met by the Michigan defender. It's 4th and 2, and they'll punt. There's a flag on the play, and the punt does go out of bounds at the 1-yard line. There's a flag. Illegal block in the back. That's going to be on Michigan. It's going to result in 0 yards because it was already out at the 1. Now Bryce from his own end zone, power I formation. Hands it off, Smothers up the middle, gets out of his end zone across the first down line, tackled at the 15. It's over 150 yards rushing now for Smothers. Bryson shotgun, slot left, 3 receivers. Hands it to Smothers. Smothers stutter step around the defender, makes a juke move, gets around another one. Tackled at the 23-yard line, gain of 9, 2nd and 1 Michigan. I formation wing, Bryce under center, 1 receiver wide left, 2 tight ends and a fullback. Fakes the handoff, play action, quick fire over the middle. Hits Marsh in the hands, the hit jars it loose, incomplete, 3rd and 1. Bryson shotgun now, bunch receivers, 3 left, 1 wide right. Smothers the tailback. Blitz by UTEP, quick pass over the middle, tight end, caught. Fleming, first down catch, 1st and 10 Michigan, 27-yard line. Shotgun Bryce, slot right, drops back to throw, under pressure, dumps it off to the running back on a screen, gets through defenders, splits them, gets back to the first down lines, just short, 2nd and inches. Bryce under center, single back, 3 receivers. Drops back to throw, quick fire underneath. Amari and Stewart, no, Samaj Morgan on the catch. First and 10 at the 40. Slot left, shotgun Bryce. 3 receivers. RPO to Fleming. Caught in the backfield. Gets it out to the 46-yard line for a gain of 6. 2nd and 4. 2-minute warning. Bryson shotgun, tight formation. 3 receivers, 1 tight end. Smothers the tailback. Gets the handoff. Up the middle. Tackled just shy of the first down. 3rd and inches at the 49. Shotgun now, single back. 1 tight end, Bryce. McMillan, the wide receiver, out to the right. Fakes the handoff, play action, over the middle, into double coverage. It's tipped and intercepted. Bryce's 3rd interception of the game off of the tipped pass. Why did he throw it there? He had 2 other open receivers, and he throws it into triple coverage. What is Bryce thinking?
Opening play of the drive from the 39.
Locklear now takes over. 1 minute and 12 seconds left on the clock. Hands it off to the running back. Running back runs up the middle. Tries to juke left. Caught. Tackled at the 44-yard line. 2nd and 5, UTEP. Drops back to throw. Quick pass underneath. Caught. Shy of the first down. 3rd and 2. 47-yard line. Under 30 seconds left on the clock. 4 receivers, shotgun, Locklear, drops back to throw. Michigan only rushing 3. Fires up the seam, caught. Across midfield, first down for UTEP, 39-yard line. 5 seconds left on the clock. Will they get one more playoff? They do. Takes a snap, drops back to throw. Fires deep down the right sideline, end zone. It's tipped and intercepted in the end zone. Kneeled down for a touchback, and that's going to be the game.
This is what an elite team does. They know they're better. They go out. They take the figurative sledgehammer and hit them right between the eyes.
And they just look good in every
Hollywood Smothers, the player of the game, 16 carries, 165 yards, 3 touchdowns. Not to mention at least 1 receiving touchdown.
I think the challenge now for this team is going out next week and trying to play with the same type of intensity and the same level of execution.
Yeah, well, Michigan has a bye week next week, Jesse, so you don't know what you're talking about.
Look that good coming off the bus. Those dudes are good. This is a great team, and they proved it. Just domination from start to finish.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports.
All right, so Michigan wins the game 45-6. Comparing the box score, Michigan had 26 first downs to UTEP's 12. Total offense 579 to UTEP's 156. UTEP ran 1 more total play than Michigan at 57-56. Michigan averaged 10.3 yards per play, UTEP 2.7. Michigan in the run game had 23 carries, 206 yards for 2 touchdowns and a 9-yard average. UTEP had 27 carries, 18 yards, 0 touchdowns for a .7-yard average. Pure domination by Michigan in this game, if you can't tell. In the passing game, Michigan was 26 of 33 for 373 yards, 4 touchdowns, with an 11.3 yards per pass average. UTEP 18 of 30, 0 touchdowns, 138 yards, 4.6 yard average. Third down conversion rate, Michigan 4 of 6, 66%. UTEP 5 of 14, 35%. Neither team had 4th downs converted. Neither team had 2-point conversions. Red zone percentage, Michigan only scored on 25% of the red zone trips. UTEP scored on 100% of them with field goals. Turnovers, Michigan had 4 turnovers, 4 interceptions thrown by Bryce. That has to be cleaned up. UTEP, however, had 2 turnovers, 1 fumble, 1 interception. So UTEP did win the turnover battle there. Michigan had 23 punt return yards, UTEP had 0. Kick return yards, Michigan had 60, UTEP had 113. Total yards in the game, Michigan 662, UTEP 269. Punt average, UTEP averaged 46.2 on punt yardage. Michigan had no punts, so they had no punt yardage. No penalties for UTEP. Michigan had 2 penalties for a total of 5 yards. And UTEP actually won the time of possession slightly with 24 minutes and 59 seconds. Michigan 23 minutes and 1 second. Individual player stats for Michigan. Bryce Underwood 26 of 33, 373 yards, 4 touchdowns and 4 interceptions. Bryce Underwood also had 4 carries for a net total of 27 yards on the ground. Hollywood Smothers, 16 carries, 165 yards, 2 touchdowns. Jordan Marshall, 2 carries, 12 yards, and Micah Kapana, 1 for 2. Receiving, Dorian Fleming, the tight end, with 5 catches, 35 yards, and a touchdown. Andrew Marsh, 5 catches, 55 yards. Amarian Stewart, 5 catches, 116 yards, 2 touchdowns. Nate McMillan, 4 for 61. Hollywood Smothers, 3 catches out of the backfield, 57 yards, and a touchdown. Samaj Morgan, 1 for 4. Jamar Browder, 1 for 20. Jordan Marshall, 1 for 10. And John Volker, 1 for 15. Blocking, we had 1 sack attributed to a offensive lineman. This time it was Blake Frazier with the sack. Defensive stats, our tackle leader today was TJ Metcalf with 13. Tackle for loss leader was split between Okunlola and Cam Brandt, both with 5. Sack leader, Okunlola with 4.5. Interceptions, 1 by Jordan Young. No defensive touchdowns. We did have 3 fumbles forced, only 1 recovered. The kicking game, true freshman Otis Beck again was perfect from the field today. 1 of 1 on field goals for 34 yards and 6 of 6 on extra points. No punts by Michigan today. Kick returns, Micah Kapana had 2 for 40. Amarian Stewart had 1 for 20. And punt returns, Kapana had 4 for 23 with an average of 5.7. So that's the stats for the game. All right, let's advance and see what develops in week 4. Now this is a bye week for us, so we'll go ahead and do that on this stream as well. All right, off of that game, we got a commitment from 5-star wide receiver Terrell Carrion. But we did lose out on Killings. Hollywood Smothers got Big Ten Offensive Player of the Week with his 16 carry, 165 yards, 10 yards per carry performance. All right, off our bye week, we're still ranked number 2. We've got the Big Ten Offensive Player of the Week by Hollywood Smothers. Hollywood Smothers is now in the Heisman talk. He's moved above Nico Iamaleava and Brendan Sorsby. Is currently behind Avery Johnson and Nick Minucci. I didn't even know who Nick Minucci was until right now, but apparently he's having a year. All right, let's take a look at our recruiting board. All right, so we got the commitment from 5-star wide receiver. Although, to be fair, Carrion will likely end up being a running back for Michigan. He is a 5-star, ranked number 22 nationally amongst all prospects, number 4 at the position of wide receiver. Who knows? Maybe he will play wide receiver. I mean, what are his ratings that we know? See, his speed is not that great off rip. Maybe a slot guy. He does have gold best friend, which is nice. If he has a good dev trait, we'll see what happens, and good skill caps. But I don't know. We'll have to see where he fits in. But he is ranked number 1 overall prospect in the state of Michigan out of River Rouge, Michigan. And he committed to Michigan over Penn State, Indiana, and Louisville. However, we did lose out on a prospect. Braylon Killings, who we had scheduled for a visit next week, has committed to Georgia. So unfortunately, we lose out on the 5-star corner. All right, so we're still unopposed on Berryman. Quentin Ivory, we've dropped to 2nd on his board after dropping our hours to be able to schedule a visit. But now we know his pitch is primetime player, so we'll flip the soft sell to a hard sell. We have a visit this week. Nebraska has a visit 5 weeks from now, so hopefully we can close him out before his visit to Nebraska. Benji Hogue, we've kept a slim lead over Oklahoma and Clemson when we scheduled our visit. Our visit is this week. We know his pitch is status seeker, so we'll flip the soft sell to the hard sell now. Hope that we can stay ahead of Oklahoma and Clemson. Quincy Hilleman, we're still in top 8, but we have increased our lead over Florida State, Miami, and Ohio State. Marcel Keys has moved to top 5. We've moved to second on his board, just behind Georgia. That's encouraging, but we do have to take the send the house off, schedule a visit for Indiana week, which is opened up now with the other corners committing to Georgia. Hopefully we can take this one from Georgia, so we'll replace him on the Indiana game for a visit. We know Conference Prestige and Coach Prestige will give him a trophy tour. Now, since that costs 20, we'll do a soft sell here for aspirational goals, and then we'll add the 10 back on. Larry Mock, we scheduled a visit last week. We kept our first place position on his board. We know that his pitch is the clutch, so we'll flip that to the hard sell, and we have a visit with him this week. Juan Burfict has cut to top 5, the 5-star tackle, or offensive lineman. He'll play interior for us. We have kept our lead over Duke and Ole Miss, but we need to take off send the house. We're going to schedule a visit for Penn State game. We know championship contender, so we'll let him attend a team meeting. That costs 25. So we will do a soft sell here for... We'll try for Sunday player. And we'll add the 5 back on. Callaway has cut to top 5. We're still in the lead over Texas. Boise State has dropped out. Arizona and USC are still in the mix, and we're going to have to drop this 50 all the way down to 10. So we will lose some ground here, but we're going to schedule him for a visit 2 weeks from now against Iowa. We know his pitch, so we're going to give him championship contender, let him attend a team meeting. Hopefully we don't lose too much ground on this prospect. Reggie Gideon, we've actually pulled away quite a bit from Notre Dame and Indiana. We know his pitch, and we're going to keep pressure on. We've got a visit with him next week. Tommy Mitrione, we had to drop our hours last week to schedule a visit. Texas A&M did gain ground, but we've kept our first place position on his board, and we've got a visit with him 2 weeks from now. We'll now put our full court press back on with the pitch for status seeker. Jeff Wendt, following putting our max hours back on him, we have moved back into first place, taking the lead back from Clemson, keeping ahead of Notre Dame, who's gaining ground. Now we have a visit next week. Clemson's visit is the week after. We now know that his pitch is Sunday player, so we can take off the double soft sell and go hard sell here. Jose Shields, we've kept our first place on his board. Iowa has dropped to 4th. Michigan State has jumped up to 2nd. We have a visit with him 3 weeks from now. And Arkansas has a visit week 12. I doubt that we get to week 12. We know that his pitch is Star Search, so we'll flip that to a hard sell. Romeo Sauer has cut to top 5. We have a slight lead over Florida State, LSU, Ohio State, and Tennessee. We have to take off send the house. We're going to use 15 for a visit. We're going to schedule him for Iowa week. We know playing time and pro potential, so we will go with playing time here and let him attend a position meeting. Since that costs 15, we're going to soft sell clocked in and add the 15 back on. Now Ezekiel Burns, we had to drop our hours last week to schedule a visit. So Penn State has gained some ground, but we've retained position 1. We have a visit on week 6, so 2 weeks from now. Penn State's visit isn't until week 11, but they do have a better pipeline bonus. We know that his pitch is hometown hero, so we're going to flip the soft sell to a hard sell and hope that we can keep enough of a cushion between us and Penn State. Now this is not good. Tremaine Sahara could commit to Georgia this week. We have a visit with him. It is not a game, so we're not going to get the huge bump, but he does have a complimentary visit with the quarterback, so hopefully that's enough to maybe steal this one from Georgia, but I don't believe we're going to win this one. Paul Hicks, we've got a decent lead over Oklahoma and Notre Dame, but all three of us are pushing hard. We're the only one with a visit scheduled, but we do have the weakest of the 3 pipelines. We do have his correct pitch, so we're just going to keep pressure on there. Travis Hicks, Ohio State actually did not continue their pressure on him last week. Maybe we can make up some ground this week as we're able to max out our hours for him. Sam Mangold, we're going to max out hours for him and see if it's not too late to jump into this race. We're going to send the house on him. And for Chuck Sampson, we're going to jump into this race and try to pull away from Illinois and Notre Dame. Now we only have 35 hours to put here. And we're still looking okay on Sampson. You know what? We should probably put Hautau up above Sampson. Yeah, we're going to do that. We're going to move Hautau up because he's in top 5. And I may even move him above Mangold. Yeah, I'm going to move him above Mangold. We're going to go full bore on Hautau. We'll schedule the visit for week 10. Let him attend a team meeting. We know championship contender and coach prestige, so we're going to soft sell aspirational goals. We're also going to soft sell house call. We'll add 10 here for Mangold and 5 here for Sampson. Alright, let's advance past the bye week. We're probably going to lose that wide receiver. And we did. We lost Sahara to Georgia. Alright, so we are still in second place in the top 25 poll. And it doesn't look like it's really changed all that much. It's still the same top 10. Conference standings, we are currently 10th, but that's because we haven't had any conference games, and many of our conference brethren have. But we are undefeated, and if we were going off total record, we would be tied for 5th right now. With the bye week, it looks like Hollywood Smothers has dropped out of the Heisman race for now. And our next game will be a top 5 matchup with Indiana, both undefeated, so that should shake things up quite a bit. All right, guys, that's going to be the episode for this week's game. Again, please like, share, subscribe, turn on the bell notification. Follow me everywhere on social media at Kinetic615. Feel free to send me a message on X or Discord at Kinetic615. Please check out the Gamer Sideline on YouTube as well, where I do sports commentary and gaming commentary with my buddy Lichamax. And check out the GoFundMe link that's pinned at the top of my X profile. It's also on my YouTube bio if you click on the channel link. Check it out. Any contributions are helpful. Going through a hard time right now trying to get to my arbitration date to get my disability so that we're not struggling while I take care of myself and my mother through our medical struggles. Any help is appreciated, or just share out the link on social media. That also helps. But as always, guys, be kind to other people. And as always for me, signing out, it's going to be Skull Vikes and Go Blue.